dragonflies sprinkling sunflowers with the Kansas winds.
Hey, y'all, give me just a second. You know, everything has to happen right before we go live. So give me just a second. But welcome in, everyone. Alrighty, y'all. I gotta grab a device so I can see, because remember the screen is shattered. How is everybody today? I know we're early, aren't we, today? Things are changing at the Grooves Bargain Emporium. And a lot of it's still fluid, so, you know, there won't be a lot of announcements today. If y'all could see the banner, yeah, it's up there. It's up there. We're going to do 2 unboxings. I'm going to do them in the order in which I received them. So the first one is Don's channel. I'm just taking labels off and then I'll welcome everyone in. I don't want to get so into it that, you know, that I share everyone's info. And I'm one, a stickler. Give me just a second. Mr. Stuff's still at work, y'all. So C-Prods is helping me. So, and I apologize. I got my military mama hat on. Whether or not you can see it. I got a call, and when mom's got a call, you just go. So, yeah. My afternoon didn't begin the way I imagined it. Instead, I gotta watch a whole convoy of soldiers, knowing that one of them was the one I raised. Let's see, what do I unplug? Yeah, I guess I'm unplugging the light for now, because I need a charger. So, give me just a second now. Alrighty, so as the banner states, we're unboxing Don's channel, and we're also unboxing, doing an unboxing from Buying Space. Yesterday, I woke up with a slew of things to do, and my body said, "Nope, you need to take a day off, because quite literally today I'm collabing." I intended to have a sale on our show, but I'm just gonna collab this evening. So I know where this box came from. It's a recycled box. I want to say that I don't meaning I know the whole label, but give me a sec. But I know who it came, the original shipper of the box was before it was recycled. So that's cool. Alright, so yep, Don does this each and every time. She does a paper printout. Well, not a printout. It's handwritten receipt. Maybe that's what I should do, because I still can't print labels. Or not labels, but print invoices. Alrighty. And then I actually did an unboxing last night, but I didn't record it or anything because it was friend mail, but it was private. And so I opted not to do a pre-recording of it, and I'm glad I didn't. Not because there was anything wrong with the package. It was quite the opposite. It couldn't have happened at a better time. You know, when I go off the course of the day or whatever, and I do something else, it kind of feels like I'm maybe not, being as productive. So having friend mail yesterday was pretty cool. Oh yeah, now I remember what this is. I should have showed y'all. I just pulled out enough packaging material to send someone their package this week. It's the great thing when I purchase things from Dawn is more than not, I'd say at least 99% of the packaging material is able to be reused. I'm looking for my scissors, y'all. Like, how hard could it be? I haven't moved. I mean, I guess I did. I'm not sure. So I put them up there in the bucket. Alright. So, Dawn shipped from Indiana. Northern Indiana, that is. She isn't that far from Michigan. The actual first piece of anything I purchased from Dawn was a Christmas village that had, it was a jewelry shop. Christmas village. And it was a personal buy. It was a Christmas gift for Jess. OMG, look at that. It looks so much better in person, just saying. There's clearly days where we show an item really good, like the lighting's just right, and then other days it doesn't quite. But yes, this is incredible. All right, before I get into that, let's welcome everyone in. Sorry, I told y'all I'm just very destructible today, and I'm trying to ground myself. I wasn't expecting my kid to call and be like, be at this point. And yeah, so it still got me going. All right, Sue B was first in chat. Let me write this down. Y'all, there was some people first in chat over the last couple days. I don't mean last couple days here, but last week, and I did not get them wrote down, but Mr. got them wrote in the notebook, so I won't be doing that today. I've really pushed my limits with my low blood pressure and blood sugar attack this morning. Let's see. Today is the 1st of y'all. How can it be the 1st of June? Like, hello. So Subi first in chat. Welcome in, Subi. And today is, I said it, June 1st. Y'all, it does not feel like we should be halfway through the year. But it definitely, last month felt like a year. So, Subi, yeah, I'm still a little shaky. My blood sugar dropped on me while I was out. So, I may have to run and grab some honey. We'll see. I'm not a bit sure where my container is. You know what? It's going to have to be a new container because it's June 1st. So for right now, we're just going to put it in my great grandma's cup. All right. So Subi was first in chat. Urena with second. Welcome in, Urena. Buying space. That's Myra Elaine, y'all. Y'all, if you haven't checked out her shorts lately, her short videos, you ought to. She, I don't know how many's up, but she did the whole process of what it takes to do, what was it, a paperweight? A hand-blown paperweight. And I think she was in West Virginia when she you know, back home where she was raised. But y'all ought to check it out. And the finished product is, yeah. I'm kind of jelly, but in a good way, of those blues and yellows, and of course the clear glass. Ashley Reed, welcome in, girl. Joe Wrestling. I've seen you in so much chat. Do you go over to like Tuber chat? Welcome in. Glad to have you here. Typically Sundays are a sale day. Today we're doing an unboxing. Well, 2 unboxings. And then we'll see where we go from there. As far as selling today, we're going to be over on Black Widows. So that's the Black Widow web. Y'all, I was supposed to have this ready, but then I got that call and I was gone for a hot minute. So give me just a second. I'm going to go over and grab her link. It just takes me a hot minute, y'all, so just bear with me for a second. All right, before I do that, let me go back over here to y'all. Oh, please don't say I closed out. No, it's the first tab, because I can see barely the first tab. Thanks for bearing with me, y'all. I'm going to mute you because I'm going to have to go into her channel, and I think she's got a video, like an intro video, and it's going to play music. I don't need flag for that. She does not have music, so I just wanted to be sure before. All right, so tonight's link. Yeah, I want to be notified. Of course, I'm going to be in the back room at that point, but all right. There is the link. Y'all, I'm doing quarters. My screen shattered, so it takes a minute. It's hard to flip between tabs. So, hey, Josie, welcome in, girl. Welcome in, and Ella, y'all. I'm up in chat. I can see the bottom part because it's up here. I am going to. I guess I'm plain text. So this is Black Widow's link for today's show, and it's at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I really recommend y'all come hang out. I don't know who's all going to be there. I legit don't know, except I do know Black Widow's going to be there. Selena, I think, is going to be there. I'll be there, and who knows who else will show up. All right, so we're still up in chat, welcoming everyone in because, you know, I'm doing things backward today. Kraken Mary, welcome in, girl. And then there's Buying Space. Y'all are amazing. I was wondering how many of y'all were going to be able to make it because we're like, 5 hours early from our usual time. Welcome in. Mr. is at work. He's like, Steph, you're not going to be selling, right? Because, yeah, the mod in him wants to jump in when he's at work listening. So, Sunday is going to be great. My husband took the kids till, ooh, of course you got to stay home and do the chores, but I mean, that might be a good thing, right, Urena? I remember when my kids were all little, we'll say littler, sometimes the treat was just someone taking them, whether it was their dad or the grandparents, just so that I could, calm the chaos in the house. Y'all are amazing, telling everybody, chatting. And then there's Mr. Stephanie, and he's on his way. Wow, he's early. Or wait, he says, in my way. Let's see, he didn't put anything else, did he? No. So he's either on his way. I guess I could check my other device, but it's all right. There's Don's channel, y'all seen. I just opened that. We're gonna look into it really quick. It's jewelry, but I'll tell you what sold me. Well, there's a piece of jewelry in there, but aside from that, it was the container. It was the trinket box, the jewelry box, whatever you want to call it. Amy, welcome in, Amy. I'm just scrolling, y'all. Bright Azelle, welcome in, girl. I am, Don. I woke up at 7:30 this morning, and which is odd for me. Typically it was like 6:30, when my sleep schedule wasn't oddly interrupted so much. But I didn't get out of bed until late morning, and I only got out of bed because my kid called me and said, "Hey, what are you doing?" Mind you, I thought they were in a different location geographically, like completely, undrivable for me. And I'm like, oh, mind you, I'm in bed in my PJs still. And I'm like, oh, it's a morning. And he's like, can you be at this place? And I'm like, okay. And he's like, we're in this location. We'll be, that location very soon. So, of course, I jumped clothes on and I went, but I didn't realize that not only was I having low blood sugar or blood pressure, but then I had a low blood sugar attack while I was away. So, we're dealing with it, I appreciate that, Don, because taking care of ourselves is usually the last thing we do, and really it has to be the forefront right now for me because oh, Kathy, welcome in, Kathy. Oh my goodness, Kathy's got more content, y'all, on her channel. I breezed through some of it last night and tried to catch up with some of y'all's channels. I probably did not leave much in comments, but I did hit those thumbs up. Yeah, nice squirrel video. Oh my goodness, yeah. That squirrel is something else. And then there's Josie, welcome in. Save Here First. Y'all, if y'all aren't familiar, I think most of y'all are familiar with Save Here First, but that's Ella, and we usually do Ella, because, other channels do the same, and it's just kind of catchy and caught on. Welcome in, hon. I mean, she's probably gone there. She's got us playing in the background. I don't know what her schedule's like, right? I've been so busy on my side of the screen that, I'm not sure. Y'all are amazing. I'll tell you, this weekend, for whatever reason, it's just a rough weekend for me. My emotions are quite literally on my sleeve, and I don't like it. So undoubtedly, there's some imbalance of my hormones still, because I can definitely tell that that's part of it. Now, this one came from Florida, and I can't really, let's see. Oh, that's the side anyway. So we'll open it this way. You know what? I can't do it that way. And yes, he was on his way home. I just heard it. I'm going to set that down because I want to show y'all this and then we'll open Buying Spaces. So check this out. Check this out. I'll have to make sure, yeah. Just that away. So this reminds me of like y'all are gonna be able to tell I can't roll some of my letters. Massachusetts, or Boston Harbor, or even the Great Lakes. The oh yeah. Not it doesn't necessarily have to be Navy, right? But there's a ship. This is a maritime stuff, y'all, and they don't make stuff like this anymore. The ship's back there. That's just the details incredible.
Hi.
I couldn't tell if you
was
were
supposed to be on, but I was on the road when I texted. I was at a
and
stoplight.
y'all, when someone does a jewelry lot and it's in my budget to do, usually the first thing that catches me is, yeah, I'm telling y'all. No, I have to be more disciplined because this weekend invoices were rough. But there is this. Oh, here, I'll just pull it out because I'm not going to do it justice. And then I might go through and I might wait until someone shows their last piece because it might be the last piece that sells the whatever you're showing. So that is, oh, come on. It's of the sea.
Hi, Robin.
Mister.
Yeah.
Sea turtles was coming to my brain. Help me. Sea star.
Starfish.
Starfish. See, that's just where my brain is. It's all right, y'all. So there's that. So a lot of this y'all either see in other jewelry lots I do because they're, I have people that do themed type jewelry. So Baja, goth, punk, 50s. Well, we'll say from the 20s to the 50s. The 20s and 30s are a huge thing. I don't know if that's a bracelet. It's got some weight to it. It's definitely an item worth. Well, I think it's marked too. Oh, wow. That's good. I'm pretty sure that's a G and not a C, y'all. And, I mean, that would be like a crazy choker, but yeah, it's a G. Because I see that's freaking cool. All right, so that's going in my private drawer until it fills up, and I've got to do like Dawn did the other night and start, going, hey, from the top of the drawer going, hey, we need this stuff to move. Okay. Oh, this is another one. This is a, y'all, you know what this stuff is. Oh.
All right, see you later, Joe Wrestling.
See you, Joe. Thanks for stopping in. Dreamcatcher. What's wrong?
Oh, I got bumped out.
Oh, you bumped yourself out or you got bumped out?
Bumped myself out. So I'm going to miss a whole bunch of people, I'm sure, to drop links for.
Yeah, Mister's catching everyone's links right now, or he's attempting to, y'all. Look at this piece. I still haven't located my buried bust. But look at that. That's incredible. And I'll tell you, it only takes one piece to be like, oh yeah, I'm in for that.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hey, Jennifer. Welcome in, girl. Mister is dropping links, so be sure and drop Jennifer's.
I will when I get down there.
Okay. All I gotta do is touch jewelry and it gets tingled up. Just saying. Just saying. I've managed to get this tangled, but there's the stones, y'all. There is the stones. Earrings, bangles. Now, I think it's one of the bangles that sold me. I don't know. All these pieces are gorgeous, though. More earrings. Oh, yeah, look at these earrings. You can't even do true justice for those. So it could have been the earrings. Honestly, it might have been just the fact that everything I've gotten from Dawn has been quantity and quality, right? It's hardly that you can find the two in the same sentence, but yeah, once in a while you can. Oh, yeah, right there. Oh, yeah, isn't that the Virgin Mary? If not, it's an apostle.
Hey, Deborah Vaughn.
Hey, Deborah Vaughn. Yeah, I'm actually been collecting stuff similar to that. So it could have been that too. Really, I can't pick a solid piece and say, yeah, that's what had me in. Really, it was the box. The jewelry was the bonus on top, y'all. But just incredible. And there's still pieces in here. I'm just not gonna pull the rest, but I'm wanting to pull this out. Oh yeah, look at this. 4-leaf clover. Oh yeah, it was probably this one. This one's a marked piece, and I would definitely say just the look on it, it's vintage. See the JJ? I got JJ earrings and they're cats and they're gold tone, but I've got to do some research on them. Ladybug and a 4-leaf clover. Y'all, right there, if I list that item, right there paid for a majority of the contents. And then we can just say the box was free.
Hi, Katie.
Hey, Katie. Welcome in, girl. I just did an unboxing from Dawn's channel. Of course, I better put the other piece back in here. All right. We're not doing a sale this evening here on our channel. We're going to be over on Black Widow Web this evening at 6 p.m. Central. Y'all, even if you don't buy, it's still fun to have you in chat. Just saying. Duh, the box is here, Steph. All right, so this one came from Florida. And again, if y'all came in just slightly later, I actually did an unboxing last night. It was friend mail. It was a box full of sunshine and then some. What did I say I was going to say came? Oh, yeah. We got Hooters from Florida. Hooters from Florida. So if you don't know what a Hooter is, that's owls. Lord have mercy. That girl knows how to tape. Not complaining for sure. I gotta turn this box around because the label's on the other side. You can find Buying Space's friend mail address on her channel.
You're awesome, Jennifer.
I can't tell you. I think this is box number 3 or box number 4. That now this is in friend mail. This is stuff that she presented on a collaboration sale recently. Give me a minute, y'all, because I gotta put a sticky just so you can't see it. Meaning there's a recycled box in there, which I'm not complaining, right?
Well, that's where a recycle box is supposed
But
to be.
the one that came last night, we mailed that to Florida, right?
Uh-huh.
Or no. She mailed that to me.
And then we mailed it
Then
back.
we mailed it back.
And then she mailed it back to
And
us.
then she mailed it back to us. So guess what? We're going to mail it back to her. So, I mean, one box will at least have made, what, 2 solid complete trips to Florida from Kansas. All right. So she does,
Hi, Patrick.
y'all, she makes sure that there's that crush space, right? Because I'm telling you, I had an entire box except for one item completely shattered. And then recently, we had a box that someone's foot went through it. I mean, you could clearly see the
Shoe print.
Well, I don't think it was a shoe print. I think it was combat boot or something equivalent thereof. Yeah, don't ask me how I know what combat boots look like in a box as far as when they, just trust me. All right. Myra Elaine. Postcard. Thank you so much for your continued support. You and Mr. Steph and your family are a treasure to all who know you. Love, Myra Elaine. Thank you, Myra. We recently were talking about perception and, if only we could see ourselves through others' eyes, right? So it says, you deserve a hand or two. Which is interesting because y'all see the Hooters? The Hooters, I said them there last night, so I wouldn't forget them. Just saying, because if I had left them in the other room, yeah, I'd have been looking for them today. I can tell you each and every time that Myra has, I don't know if Patrick's still here, but I know she didn't get these from Patrick, but it was definitely an inspiration. So it says, you deserve a hand or two. Which is interesting because she sent me the thumbs, well, not the thumbs, it's the peace sign. So these go on your fingers. It's the smallest of things, y'all, that bring joy sometimes, right? Dude, you're not coming over here. Don't give me that look. No. My senior pup is giving me that look like, come on, Mom. And then the way I package a majority of like the books I send her or whatever, I'll stick them or something equivalent in poly bags. And guess what? This is a recycled one because it came back to me. And the way I send them to where I tape them versus sealing them for 2 reasons. Sometimes it's not easy to open a package, and I don't like her sitting there struggling, right? I mean, if you know, you know. And then 2, it gives her these type of supplies, she doesn't have to go out and purchase if she's got a slew of them. She can send stuff back to me. I'll look at it. It says, don't judge a box by its cover. We lovingly recycle our packaging materials. I actually need to get some of those. So. Oh my goodness. Now that blows my mind. Mister, you'll have to read it because my words are not forming. It's a chapel in Rome.
Well, yeah. So I'm trying to let my eyes balance out. Today was not a fun day at work.
I'm sorry. It's all right. We'll figure it out later. So there's an inscription there. I don't know if y'all can read it. But it is, let's see. Michelangelo. That's exactly who I thought that was. That's cool. I will definitely treasure that. Thank you, Myra. Set it. No, it'll slide there. Mister, could you go put that like in the top of the carry-all? Yeah, I know it's already full. All right, let's do this. Y'all hear my dog over here in the hallway snoring? Right. She carries down the hallway because it's a long hallway. Your elbow.
So what happens when you move 7,500 pounds of meat in one day?
Thank you. And then there's that.
Hi, Virginia.
Hey, Virginia, welcome. And oh, that's so cool. It's a mini hurricane lamp that says I love you. That is so cool. I know a lot of people that don't have a whole lot of space, so, you know. The big hurricane lamps are great to have. But if you don't have a whole lot of space, having a smaller one helps. More packaging material.
Yeah, last time that they were real bright, we went out and was able to take pictures of them.
What's that?
The Northern Lights we're supposed to be able to see them with the naked eye tonight.
So we're going to go out on the concept party. So it's out past Pillsbury Lane. Or Pillsbury. Yeah. It's out past that. Oh my goodness. I think that's a llama. That is a llama. That is a llama, y'all. Look at that. I'm pretty certain that's a llama. I might be wrong. Is that a horse or a llama? I think it's a llama. I'm going to call it a llama.
It's cool either way.
It's cool. Wow. Wowzers. That's incredible. Thank you, Myra.
The big part for us tonight, Katie, is that the smoke clears up from the Canadian wildfires.
Mm-hmm. So, y'all can imagine why I got this particular item? Do you?
Oh, Doritos.
Cool Ranch.
And then Cool Ranch Doritos, though.
I know it's not Cool Ranch Doritos, but it's still Doritos. Isn't it amazing? You know, y'all, the guys, they pay attention to what is, you know, versus what is. Remember her lives?
I'm not looking.
Oh, I wish you could see your face. The look on your face was, mm-hmm.
That's looking hot now.
Oh, but there's more.
I knew it just by the look.
Hey, I said there was more.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Those are cool. I was
I
discussing
need to
with
have that sugar back for a minute. Because what was in the sugar is for you. So she won't be able to see you, but she'll hear your response.
Oh, here, take those.
Oh yeah. What's better than fitting, hobnail fitting? What was in this?
That is cool. That is cool.
That is cool, isn't it?
That is very cool.
Now why don't you explain what's in your hands?
So here's a piece of jewelry that we got from Myra that back in the day, I mean, we're talking over 20 years ago.
Dude, before jazz.
Yeah, almost 30 years ago. I was part of a group that did medieval reenactment stuff, and it's called the SCA, Society of Creative Anachronism. And Myra, as we've gotten to know her, she was part of that in obviously a completely different state than I was, so I've never met her. But the piece of jewelry is from that.
Yeah.
So it's just really cool.
I'll show it because it's the detail.
Yeah, the detail in it's
The
unreal.
detail.
That's awesome.
Let's see. I'm not doing this thing justice. Look at the detail, and it's on each and every one of them. These are all individually linked, y'all.
I was a Viking persona, so I kind of wore whatever I had a whole bunch of. I had a couple pantaloons. I made all my own tunic tops and everything.
I think they're in South Central Kansas in the storage unit because it's one thing we managed to hold on to.
And then Kathy said her son was part of that here.
Interesting. Hey, maybe in our next life. Oh, I mean, maybe life.
Look and see
maybe life past having kids at home. Dude, we can do a lot.
Yeah, and that was the fun of the SCA stuff is I didn't have kids, and then once I had kids, it was like, oh,
right.
It's just
all
a
right,
camping
so there
trip.
is more in here. So, Mr. knew about those. Now, Mr., do you remember one evening when Myra come in and she asked about a hobnail vase?
Oh.
Does that make up for my goof up?
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. I figured it would. Give me just a second, y'all. He's Google Lensing it. He Google Lenses pretty much everything.
That's cool. That's cool.
So, here's the rest of hobnail. And that was awesome. Let me make sure there isn't anything else just saying because, once in a while, we put too much packaging in that we don't give much room for anything else.
What'd you do with my necklace? She didn't hand it back to me.
Oh shoot, what did I do with it? Take that back. Retrace my steps. Right here. I knew I had it. It couldn't be far.
Yeah.
Was that a good buy?
Yes, that was a good buy.
And then, that's what came in today.
Hi, Jessica.
Yesterday, last night actually, specifically, after I got home, I did my unboxing. It was friend mail from Buying Space. And that was in there. And then I don't know where this guy originated from. If he originated from Florida, but he came from Florida. So there's your Florida Hooters. Here's your Bahama Hooters. And yes, Myra, I did look at the bottom. So why I said actually, I'm glad I didn't do like, I mean, if it had been a pre-recording, it'd have been fine, right? But I definitely had some emotion with doing the friend mail unboxing. And then here's the other Hooter, and it is from Cape Cod. Cape Cod. So these are cool. These are going in with Marty's Corner. Marty's Corner has been disassembled over here momentarily. But hopefully by the end of the week, for sure the weekend, next weekend, our office space will look
Cracker Barrel bag.
in a Cracker Barrel bag. Yeah, so you'll be able to see Marty's Corner. And what's Marty's Corner? Well, Marty's Corner is pretty much 98% owls that I've purchased from Buying Space, from Buying Space's daughter. Buying Space's adult child, Marty. And Marty has activities that she enjoys doing. And so, you know, to contribute to that, Marty started having Myra. Apologize, I'm trying not to do pronouns because it screws me up. Even with my kids. But started having Myra show some of their owl collection that they were ready to let go of, right? And so actually I think I dropped a short the other day showing one of the clubs that is down by the mall. And so yeah, I might have to go in there and start sourcing. Just saying, because I'll tell you what, I can get stuff in there that I can't get anywhere else for the price they're letting it go for. Sorry, y'all, my stack's getting ready to fall, so I've got to move the breakables. Move the breakables. And then, yeah, we haven't met Buying Space yet. Definitely, that's on my heart too. Our next Florida trip, and that's crazy because I stated when we got back to Georgia, it's like, yeah, we ain't doing that again. Wasn't the state, just the fool my mama raised. But there's that. Set that there. I sent her this, and this actually came from Robin By. Robin By sent these to me. They were a free gift. She come across them, and they're just toothpicks, but you can they're long toothpicks, and then felt. But you can stick them in your plants, or you could stick them pretty much wherever you want. And so she sent that. And then, OMG, guess what I am going to do with these? If I really get creative, you'll see.
I'm not paying attention to chat right now, so I'm looking at stuff real quick.
I have to read it on my device because I can't read it here unless it's way up. So, buying space. So that's Myra Elaine, y'all. She said the money from the Pride auction on Thursday. Yeah, this coming Thursday, right, Myra? And that's on Glamos. Will be going to Marty, and Marty is buying space / Myra Elaine's adult child. Myra and I, yeah, she mentioned several weeks ago, I think 2, 3, during an unboxing, of us being friends. I think most people had already made that connection, but if someone hadn't, they definitely knew after watching that, and I'm good with that. But like, raising children who live and thrive in a world not necessarily meant or built for them, meaning they have challenges that they face just like the rest of us, but in a different way. And that's why Marty's been on my heart. She reminds, there I go with the pronouns, Marty. I just need to say Marty and not the pronoun. But anyway, Marty and Firecracker are not only, I think I narrowed it down. They weren't necessarily born under the same moon cycle, but they were definitely, pretty close. And they've both overcome obstacles that the rest of the world might have said were, virtually impossible. And each have their unique qualities, right? So I think it's cool when Myra, you really, when will it be the next time that you record over there at the gaming stuff? I don't know what they call it over there. What do they call it down there in Aggieville?
Just game shop.
Game shoppers. But it's not like the game shop like for video games. It's role playing, like Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh.
The outside of the building, it's called like Frog GameStop or Game Shop, and then it's all your card games and different games. They hold tournaments and everything down there. It's kind of cool.
And yes, Glemos is on Thursday, so let me run over here really quick, and I'm gonna grab her link. You know what? I gotta mute.
I got it.
Can you go into her channel and actually grab the link for the show?
If it's up.
I'm sure it probably is by now. That's one auction that she really puts a lot of energy into. Not that she doesn't put any energy into any of her other auctions, but Pride is definitely one very close to her heart. And if she ain't got it up yet, that's all right. Just, grab another video like her latest one or something. So what was it? Kevin on Tuber Chat, I think it was mentioning, it might not have been his channel, but it might have been another networking channel. Mentioned something, instead of just dropping someone's link, if you can snag one of their videos, even a short, and share it, it puts whoever's coming in as a viewer as well. So people are coming to your channel. If that makes sense. There is a pre-recorded next weekend from 2 weeks ago, and we are going again. Oh, good. And she's giving away classy stuff as well. Awesome. Yeah. She takes a lot of pride in her Pride auction. And I'm excited for sure. What time is your time slot? Because I'll need to make a note of that. Because typically when, I'm not usually able to stay through a whole auction, but I can jump in and out. And that's probably what I'll do that day. So, I gotta put this up, y'all. I've got a frame for it already. The other one I had Mr. take care of. I've got a picture frame for that one as well. So we're gonna use 80s picture frames. You know those two 80s picture frames that I got?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll use it for that, and we'll use it for that chapel. So you're waiting on an email, so yeah, hopefully it's early. So y'all, can you drop Black Widows one more time?
Yep.
Y'all, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. We do have some announcements, and we got a lot of changes coming as far as how we focus on our business and running it, and meshing that with YouTube, because not everything is working the way it should be. It's not seamless. It's not even remotely close. May was a rough month, both privately and business, and I'm not bringing it into June. So we've got a lot of, I think, positive changes. There's going to definitely be some growing pains, because, who likes change? But, this is a business. It's not my hobby.
There we go.
I know, bud. You're ready for us to go hang out, huh?
Well, that's because I walked in the door and came straight back here.
Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. Hopefully we will see you over at Black Widows this evening. If you can't make it, just click the link, go in, and hit the thumbs up. That matters too. And you can do that on anyone that has anything future scheduled out. So whether it's later today, tomorrow, or 2 months from now, you can hit those. Tomorrow is Monday, and I'm not entirely sure that we're going to have a sale. We will be on our channel, and we will be doing a lot of networking. But I don't know how much, again, selling we'll be doing. Not because I don't need to sell, but
we've got to get this room
organized. We got to get this room organized. B, we have to get through the packages over the last 30 days where I've had to do cancellations.
Because when we cancel,
it's actually Mistress Way, and then so I think tomorrow is going to be networking, and we're going to talk business and how we move forward and how that's going to impact everyone. But other than that, y'all, hopefully we'll see you this evening. And if not, we'll catch you in another chat. Laters.
See everyone.
You came after storms had passed, a light that broke the dark at last. Tiny hands, a brand new start. You lit a flame inside my heart. Each tear we cried painted skies so wide. You gave our shattered hope a place to hide. Rainbow baby, with a firecracker spirit, you shine so bright, the whole world can hear it. Crackling laughter, sparks in your eyes, you turned our morning into glowing skies. Oh rainbow baby, fierce and true, we prayed for you. Ooh, and here came Dimples deep with a rainbow smile, eyes bright blue that danced a while. But when they shift to steel gray hues, we see the storm that carried you. We aim for 24 weeks, hearts on hold. Each tiny flutter felt brave and bold. Then 32 weeks you came, 3:12 p.m. we called your name. 3 pounds 12, so small, so new, but every inch was mighty too. Oh, we held on tight through silent alarms, wires and warmers wrapped in arms. Being a 32-weeker, you had mountains to climb. We learned grace one obstacle at a time. You came wrapped in color, heart open wide, with thunder in your soul and angels at your side. Rainbow baby, with a firecracker spirit, light in our lives every time we're near it. Blazing with giggles, wild in your flight. You're the sunrise after the darkest night. Oh, rainbow baby, one of a kind. We prayed for you, and you were ours. 18 years came far too soon. A lifetime passed by like a fleeting tune. A new season, a new chapter. See you later, new hopes, new dreams. Now fly high, firecracker, light the sky. Yes, rain.